Welcome back to Post and Pilots. Let's play some more Europa Universalis IV. We're of course Dawasir. We're going for the Sworn Fealty achievement. We have to form Arabia while having 100 tribal allegiance. And having the tribal allegiance is kind of easy. It requires you to do wars, which, you know, we're just going to do anyway. But forming Arabia requires a bunch of land, including a bunch of Mamluk land, which we still don't quite have a way to. We check here, bunch of Mamlukian provinces. We did just take Baghdad, which is nice. Another Mamlukian province. Then Aden, who we just cancelled our alliance with, so we might be getting in there. And then Hormuz and Oman. Oman, not Orman. Hormuz, which is allied to the Mamluks, which is a bit painful. Now Oman, could I just have you be my vassal? You're probably too big, but maybe this is just garbage enough land that you would be. What is it? Influence engine? Yeah, for vassalization. Minus 120. Yeah, the economic base modifier is going to be too strong. Really hard to overcome as soon as people are not one province minus. Feels like it's exponential in nature. Yeah, and they have actually a decent amount of development here. Okay. The reason I considered vassalizing them is that we can't de-access them because they're surrounded by Hormuz. And yeah, but that's gonna be fine. Either they get eaten by Hormuz and then we eat Hormuz at some point, or, you know, they don't get eaten and then once we've eaten Hormuz then we can eat them. It's gonna be fine. We have how much of a truce to the Adenese? 88, so it's 3 more years of truce. 3.5 years of truce against Aden. I don't know that we're gonna do much expanding in the meantime. Now there are targets, like there's Fars, but Fars also, everybody allies the Mamluks around here. And there's Luristan, which is only allied to Oman, interestingly enough, and the Great Horde. Now I don't know how afraid we have to be of the Great Horde. Great. Okay. Yeah, they do have people. Some. They have some people. Same force limit as we do. It's probably sort of in the same basis. Tech 6 and we're Tech 7, which is good, but I don't know how close they're to taking 7. They might have a hard time getting over here, and we might be crushing Luristan before they do. But especially with the fact that Luristan has not a lot of ability to hide their troops, because they can hide them in Kirmansha. That's the only place they can hide their troops. If they don't, we do have a claim, I believe, on you, at least one, because we had a claim on QQ here that turned into Luristan. I'm gonna do some more claiming on these guys, just in case we want to go to war there. But we do have to deal with some of the extra land we just took anyway. So we don't need war immediately. Oh, what we should be doing really is have our admiral on this fleet to make some more money. Root out raiders. Unrest for 10 years in the Dhofar area. And we lose trade value. Or I lose some money. I gain autonomy in the Dhofar area. Less unrest and less taxes for the same time. Now where's Dhofar? I really don't like the idea of paying these guys protection money. What's the Dhofar area? I mean, I know I could look it up. There we are. Okay, so it's garbage country. With it being garbage country, I don't care at all, I don't think, about the autonomy. I mean, the country is going to give me nothing at 100% autonomy, but yeah. I do kind of like the minus unrest, because then I just don't have to care about this place. Alternatively, I could just up the autonomy and then give them the unrest. Has sort of the same effect. Slightly more autonomy, but 5 is not a big difference. We don't pay the ducats. Let's go and do this. It turns off the rebels there without costing me essentially anything. Nice! New organization. 1 professionalism, half price, force limit guy, which is not that great. Although, that's level 2. Level 2 is a bit expensive for me right now. Still paying a lot on the corruption front right now, mostly because of overextension. Oh, and we had that corruption event happen, I remember. Nothing to do here right now. Now, I considered end of last episode to grab rivals, right? To grab AQ as a rival. We're not getting the negative modifier for having too few rivals right now. We have a lot of power protection right now. So I don't need a rival this moment. And I still think that that could kill my relationship to the Ottomans if I were to rival AQ. It would hurt it. It would give it -50. And that's a number. A number I don't want. Just Melindy has ended. Wait, Melindy is still alive? What's a Melindy again? Oh, it's these guys. Never mind. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. I think we might have 3 years of peace here. I do. That's an heir. 443. Dig it. The wife is not that good. You know. Now, the real question to me is... what happens if I call on the Ottomans against the Mamluks? For 10 favors. We'd be fighting Morocco, Hormuz, and Fars. So we're not in a great position. You have no forts, and we would have enemies on all sides. We only have 1 army to stop it. Yes, the Ottomans would help, but relying on the AI is a bit of a... Let's say I've been burnt before. What do the Ottomans do compared to the Mamluks? 50,000 people against 40,000 people. And Tech 7 was Tech 7. So I think straight up the Ottomans would beat the Mamluks there and give me all the stuff I want, maybe. But yeah, I really don't like that I'd have to fight off these guys and these guys whilst having Mamluks probably just run into rampant in my country here. Now if that was a fort, that's desert unfortunately. Fort in Medina. We've discussed this before, but Fort in Medina would protect all my land here from Mamluki incursion, because this is a desert. They couldn't pass through Jabal al-Shamar, Jabal Shamar, or to Yanbu al-Bar. So they should be pinned here. It would take them a while to siege, and then if we were to attack it, we'd have the advantage. Up here, we'd be open. Be open season. I don't think there's much sense putting a fort here. Also, I don't really have money, so making forts is not really a thing. Let's just pass some more time. But I mean, that's a war that's going to come. The question is just when do we pull that trigger? How ready do we have to be? And maybe is there a chance where Fars maybe gets into a war, so we don't have to worry about that? Or Hormuz, something along those lines, right? Or the Mamluks get into war, and at least we can punch them from multiple sides. How are we doing manpower? So we're essentially capped. I'm gonna go up to force limit here, I think. Yeah. The biggest army we can. Slowly making those claims on Duristan. You still have claims on Fars, right? Yeah. And Hormuz. So if we find an inn on any of these, that's gonna be great. The way to kill any of your alliances. But we're not a great power yet. How far are we anyway? Not that far. I mean, from a bottom rank great power like Burgundy, but still. Corn Baghdad, nice. So now I can't state this yet because Tikrit is not quite cored. But I could already consider, well, the money. Can I still consider building a marketplace? Let's see what it would do. You don't even tell me on the screen? Can I see this here while I don't have the money? I can. Would actually not be very good right now. But we still have 50% autonomy there because of it being not a state. So let's state Iraq Arabi. Which I can only assume translate to Arabian Iraq. Translates. 37% autonomy is still a number. Still doesn't say that would be a good marketplace. But it might become one eventually. And definitely not a good temple. You do have just one trade power thingy there. Still. Mamluks. Do we have any spy network on the Mamluks? I don't think we do. I'm gonna take that claim on Aden. Yeah, I think we do need to make a bunch more claims, right? Both on Aden and on... Yeah. Yes, we have enough to declare wars, but not enough to take a bunch of stuff. Which I do want. Almost... Well... We almost got the Ottomans to 200. Now we have, but that's not actually the end of the possible improvement. I think I want to go for full improvement there. What's your war, Aden? Attack against Warsangali, alright. It's brave. Who are your friends again? Ajuran and Marahan. And we're gonna have to take the Horn of Aden here. That's a fact. And we take our claim on Luristan. Question is where? I guess this place, Koramabad. Has a fort, has a mosque, has the most development they have. Possible, yep. Grab it. Question is, do I keep spying there? I think I do. Then I come back from the Ottomans kinda soon. Once again, buy a mercantilism for 25 dead. Also, not get the negatives here. Totally taking that. 25 dip for mercantilism is already good. And not getting the negatives from the other thing, obviously, is also good. This didn't change, right? Nah. This might mean I can press buttons. Leinster and Kildare. Oh no! Not Leinster and Kildare. Alright. Who do I start with? I mean, I really want Mill. I also really want Admin. I may have to refocus once I can on Mill. Now that my leader is very good at Admin and not good at Mill at all. Which money am I making? Good money. I could go for this half price land force limit guy. Not for the force limit, but for 2 mil a month. Should probably do that. Because we have to complete our idea group, right? Or we want to. But that's not actually why I'm here. I'm here because I want to grab stuff. So let's call it diet. 58 influence, so you need 20 more, which general does do. And then we demand your support. And that one is fine. And then the merchants can have their monopoly charters. And I already have an admiralship, but this does the work. And then I'm gonna take your dip. Then finally the Ulema, I want your support. And this is plus 25, which is gonna be enough. So This loyalty on the Demi doesn't matter. Which one would I want to be cheaper if either one becomes cheap? I don't think it matters, but if anything, I want the Theologian cheaper, right? Inquisitor, I mean. Yeah. So do this, and then grab the Inquisitor. Yeah, the Demi are unhappy, but that doesn't do anything because they have no influence here. And then we grab the admin. Cool. And then we get to tech. Oh, I also get to tech. We get to take this idea. And that unlocked our first thing here, trade steering, which is actually quite good for us. And then I'm gonna grab the Diplotech for pretty much nothing, but so we're not unbalanced. Well, actually, I don't think there's a point to taking this right now. Don't need colonial range or naval morale. We're not unbalanced because admin is even worse, and 5 would be unbalanced, but 6 is not right now. We would get ahead of time maybe, which would give me a bonus. Fine, let's take it. Yeah, get ahead of time, and that gives me, what's the bonus again? Trade efficiency and corruption reduction. I do kind of like the corruption reduction. That saves me some money. Okay, it's fine. And then I want to do, ooh, that's, no, dang it. Thought that the Admiral had this extremely high amount of morale maneuver. I'm gonna swap admirals and get rid of the older guy. I do think they still have an age, even though it's not shown. So this one should be more likely to die. Also, the stats are just worse. So, kick you out. The other guy make me money. Speaking of making money, how's the trade situation looking anyway? We currently have 25% trade here, so we're steering a decent amount out. Still a lot being retained by almost there. And then this is starting to get better. Yeah, trade value is still very weak in Basra. It's not fed by anything but Hormuz. Which, yeah. Decent note. Once we have Hormuzian land here, and maybe Farsi land, then we're good. Before, I don't know. Consider conversions. Consider conversions. Yeah, we could start on this. Could, in theory, pop the inflation reduction guy and run instead our full price missionary strength person. No, there's a slightly 25% off. That's a lot of money. I could technically afford it. How is my inflation? Am I still reducing any, or is that? I still have some to go. Let's wait a tiny bit. But I do need to deal with those heretics. Certainly. Not gonna sell you any condottieri, Marahan. Hormuz declared war on Hassa again. Do you have the boats now? Did they bring in Fars? If they brought in Fars, then they probably have the boats. They did not. I'm gonna wager on Hassa here being once again able to just sit out the war. That's so funny. Ooh. Out of interest. No, probably not, right? You hate me? Yeah. I own your land. See, if this had been a possibility, that would have been awesome. If we had vassalized them here, then we could get into war against Hormuz without having to deal with Fars and all that. Are you actually hiding your fleet? Did Hormuz finally buy a fleet that's powerful enough to keep you in bay? Bay. 2 heavies. Yeah, okay. So unfortunately, Hassa is no longer for this world. Not that it matters much. Who do I want claims on? Mamluks or Hormuz? I guess it would be the Mamluks. Wait, no, Aden. Aden is the thing we really needed. We have only one claim on Aden, right? Yeah, we're already doing Mamluks. Yes, yes, yes. Do Aden. Get me claims, please. It's a war I want to do in a few years. These are all wars I want to do. But I'm gonna grab this. I don't want to be behind in time. I didn't see that Interesting, we don't get a... Maybe 2 is fine, maybe more than 2 is a problem? Maybe. I still want to take admin tech. Don't want to be super behind, I want the ideas too. Now I could technically build workshops. Yeah, Hormuzi troops made it to the island because they actually have a fleet now. Unfortunate. Yes, workshop. That's a workshop. Give me that money. Just Tamar and Ajuran. Now, the fact that these guys have an actual fleet now also means that we'd have a hard time taking all of Hormuz, including the capital. Can't get onto the island. But we could take all the mainland stuff and then wait until we can peace out, I guess. Yeah, it's not super great. Claims on Mamluks. I have Tabuk. I got that randomly from an event. All of this is horrible land. This isn't much greater. I guess it's in my state, which is nice. And we're gonna have to take land over here anyway. But claims on 3 development provinces do very little for us. I mean, 5. Slightly better than 3, I guess. Maybe do take claims bordering claims on our next thing here, and then we can actually make claims for the things that we care about, like Al-Quds. We want to claim our way into the north, right? Oh wow, these are provinces. 20 development and then... Or was it just Dishmak? So Dishmak is very good. And we need... I think Dishmak is even one we need, right? Feels like that would be the case. Yeah, Dishmak, Halab, and Al-Quds. I think I want to make my straightway for a claim on Dishmak. Unlikely to go up to... all the way to Halab with claims, bordering claims. It would be very expensive. But that would save us a decent amount of war score there. Does it also save war score? Definitely saves me dip. Alliance from Ajam. That's you. You're at war. Well, you're helping Hormuz. I don't like that. To AQ Afghanistan and Hormuz. I mean, the funny thing about allying Ajam would be that we could maybe drag them into a war. And then Hormuz wouldn't be able to call them in. But I'm currently unlikely to do that anyway. Yeah, no, it's not. I mean, if I do a war against the Mamluks at the moment, I want to do it actually against the Mamluks, right? Declare on the Mamluks. Bahman has rivaled me. Now, it does open up this opportunity. Could just counter-rival them. So I don't think we're ever going to have any extra interactions, and this gives me a rival for the thing. Yeah, I think so. Yes, it's uses a rival slot that we may be able to use for something else later. But for now, that seems kind of okay. I would do the thing, embargo you. I don't have a diplomat right now. So I can't, unfortunately. I'd love to do this. It'd be really nice if we had a level 1 conversion guy. Oh wait, you're not a... You'll be this, right? Level 1 missionary strength guy. I mean, 25% off is not bad. It's just still very expensive. 3 ducats a month is currently essentially all the money we have. What's the claim I want here? Yasu. It has a fort. What do we have to claim here? How are states looking? Iraq, Arabi. Okay, we don't have any states that include anything but Kazinia. So any new land we would take would be a new state. I guess I'm gonna claim Elam, just because in the same state as Karamabad. But I might stop here and instead make those claims on Hormuz or something. But first, let's embargo the Bahmanis because of the rivalry. Issue embargo, yes. Now, capped on manpower, I really want to use my troops. Wait, we should be able to go to war with Aden very soon. September this, okay, so that's the next thing we do. Definitely need at least one more claim on Aden before we do, but yeah. Alright, how's your suppression looking? You're suppressing Basra and essentially nothing else. Iraq, Arabia, I guess. Let's try and stutter step you to the south, slowly. I mean, there's no such thing as a fast stutter step is there, but you know what I mean. Get in there, suppress. I still think this is a garbage mechanic. The fact that the game makes me play this way is bad. Keep going. 27th of April, so let's go to Hatuf. And then suppress. 1st of May. Start walking again. Gonna arrive in this place on the 27th of May. Which means you can suppress. You understand now why I think this is a garbage mechanic? It is a garbage mechanic. I don't know if this is an oversight. I mean, maybe. But they must have seen by now that people are doing this, right? And that's no fun. So I hope we have enough maneuver. Yeah, we should have enough maneuver to stand in Marib. We do. So now I'm just going to hang out in Marib until we declare our war on the Adenese. When do I get our next age objective? Very soon. That's good. 26, then we need 30 on the next Mamluk claim, I think. There's the truce to Aden. What is the claim we want? Probably Aden itself or something, right? Sure, you have some. Yeah, Aden itself is a nutty province. Sana ain't bad. You have a lot of good stuff. But Aden is the major claim we need. Major claim. And then, yes, I'm going to pay some dip for the rest of the land. Golden Era in Portugal. We could press the button too, but we haven't needed to yet. We might still need to do that though. Oh, right, they're busy down here. So if we just take Muka, then we can essentially do to their land whatever we want. And do you not have a... Oh, there's Fort in Sana. So if I want to walk to Muka, I need to start it from, I guess, over here or something. Let's move over there. And then we can just park most of our army in Muka. Quickly siege everything in Aden that's not Sana. I'll put a guy on Sana itself. And then whenever they feel that they want to actually fight us, we can send our actual army. So that's enough claims here. I'm gonna wait with the Mamlukin claim until I have my 800 Splendor. I get 7 a month, so we need another 10 month. That's gonna be fine. Surely nobody's gonna, you know, in the meantime, discover my spy or anything. Let's don't declare war. Only Ajuran is gonna come in. Which, I mean, that's just a thing. It'll be fine. Couldn't call in the Ottomans. I guess they don't like distant wars, eh? Take Aden. Go. Should have taken Damar, I guess. Maybe. Maybe not. Give me 3 guys. Split. Send you to Sana. Split. Dama. And Bayhan. The rest can walk to Aden and then split up there. The Cav. And then most of the infantry. Keep the cannon and 3 infantry here. You guys to Muka, but one of you can go to Thais. I don't currently have a general on the army that's gonna guard the strait. But it can change soon. I can just put the general on here. It's a terrible general, but a general nonetheless. Mamluks claiming Tikrit. The interesting question is, do I want this general? 1161 2011. Wow, that's a bad general. Could also ask my guys for a general, right? Tribes can give me a general. At least general. For the tradition. I'm gonna do this. And hope that that boy is a bit better. I guess? Slightly better at war. Slightly. It's better at sieging. So I'm probably gonna put that guy on the siege. God is good. Oh. I mean, yes. And I'm gonna fire you, Abdullah. And then I will move, reorganize here, and move the general to the front. Okay. Now, do I want to send an army and siege Sana'a or not? I don't think I want to do both sieges at the same time. I think I'm okay setting up my defense here for now. And once I have Aden, I can go and siege down Sana'a. Which is still one more A than it's in there, but I don't know. Somehow it sounds like it should be. It looks like it should be pronounced Sana. These are just mediocre marketplaces, and there's not another good workshop, is there? No. Now I need to build a bunch of, I believe, marketplaces and workshops. Or is it marketplaces and temples? For the quest? I think it's marketplaces and workshops, right? Yes, mosques and workshops. Okay. I mean, these 0.1 mosques are not the end of the world. They're okay. And they still have the cheaper thing going on. Maybe I should just build 2 more. There's a lot of boats over here. I hope they don't get the idea of, you know, dealing with my trade fleet. That would be very sad. And I can't go to Ajuran and fight them at all because of the boats. So we're gonna have a hard time getting... Ooh, that's a lot of Adenese land now. It makes it even harder to get 100% war score in this war. Not only can't we deal with Ajuran at all, but we also can't take the land over here the Adenese have. But we should be able to take a lot of war score. And since we're not planning to fully vassalize them anymore, you know, with the land over there. Oh, yeah. Forgot about you. What's my mission I completed? Production leader in cloth, coffee, or incense. I think I'm just gonna take this right now. It's not gonna be insane money, but I need money now. And who knows if we can be production leader later, right? Especially coffee might be a problem. Not sure which one we're leader in. Could check. Not that it does anything. What if we go for... Is it economy? No. Trade? Trade goods. No. Market share production leader. There we go. And if I were to... There we are. Coffee and sugar. So we're getting... No, you get the bonus from being... having the most market share, right? Trading in? Yeah. So we don't get any bonus from being the production leader here. We just are. Sure. Sure. So Aiden no longer has another war, so they could come at us with force right now. But they'd have to cross the river here into my 6 maneuver guy. Or, you know, they just send people over from a boat, which I did not see coming. I'm going to send half of you and reinforce that siege. Come on, with your maneuver guy, you must be able to arrive. Yes, you are. Yes, you are. They actually run back to the boat. Interesting. They lost 2,000 guys. We lost 2,000 guys. Fair enough. Artillery combat ability. That's a bit early, friend. Once again, we want us... I mean, I guess I need to reorganize and have my siege guys be a bit... I'm gonna shift consolidate the siege group. And shift consolidate the other group. I can't. Okay. And then I will reorganize. I will put 3 full stacks of infantry in there. Grab the hurt ones out. Unfortunately, my cannons took some damage, so we're gonna lose out on the cannon bonus for a while. I guess I want to sit in Taiz. 12th of August. 15th of August. Yeah, it's a bit faster to reinforce from there. We should still be able to reinforce the straight crossing from there. This is good. We can grab claims transfer subject. And then make another claim here. So we took Azrak, so we're now supposed to take Suwayada, I guess. Do you border Al-Quds? You don't. It's a bit of a shame. So I should have taken Al-Karak instead of Azrak. So then I could have a border to Al-Quds already. Now, am I gonna go... Would I take Aljun? Probably not. I'm gonna go with this claim. Seems odd to take the worst province there. But I think that's gonna be better with the way we're gonna take land in the extra war. Okay, they might be... Oh, they're trying to do a landing over here with a few troops. Which I'm gonna try to, you know, punish them for. Coming to Sheer. I don't believe they can run to the boat from there, though. Yeah, they just die. I don't know. They probably just got normal stack wiped. I don't know if I've seen troops run to the boat before. Maybe, I'm not sure. Oh, I am sure that I'm 83. That would be great. 38 minutes in, so we're gonna have to put another cut in here. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like what you're seeing, as always, please hit that like button, subscribe if you're not subscribed yet, and if there's anything at all you want to say to me, comment section. Use it. Use it. Use it. Now. Thank you guys so much. See you guys next time.